And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle.
Had an unusual opportunity, retain a championship core while adding star-caliber youngsters. To maximize their success, the team has invested heavily in player development. That requires some changes in the coaching staff, but Brian, the new energy and the ideas have been a positive.
All right, Allie, thanks. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Now Denver's starting five. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Well, RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s. Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates. But despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Denver, defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And that one's good. Green.
So much focus inside from Draymond, even while being hacked.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Jokic, it's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this. And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Outside for Porter. From outside the arc. Offensive board. Here's Jokic. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, BA. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Wiseman with it. Now Porter defending. Green for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Murray passes to Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that'll send James Wiseman to the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Highland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Wiseman. Here's Poole. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Najee. And here's Brown for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. From deep three-point range, buries it from 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors? The Warriors leading. On the court for the Nuggets, Bruce Brown is out there with Green. Then it's Zeke Naji. Then it's Smith. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot. Count that bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Wiggins. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
From Jordan.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Here's Smith. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Najee. Down low. Here's Brown. Soft touch off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Denver. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson comes in for Wiggins. And it's Stephen Curry in for Poole. .119 left in the first half of this game. Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic the screen. Murray from outside. He's off on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
The shot by Looney, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Porter finds Jokic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Jokic has got 12.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
And Gordon with the big finish.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, but almost always makes the right decision.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Left side Porter for three. Counted from distance. Porter's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Count it.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
It's stolen by Looney. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after this.
25. Let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
Hello there, everybody. Tipping things off, we'll take a glance at some of the other games going on right now around the NBA. Actually, let's switch topics to one I know everybody's been thinking about. Shaq, how would you like to start DJing during the breaks?
Definitely. I'll get my whole setup moved in, but I'll need Kenny's desk too.
See, Ernie, why would you even start this? Why?
You won't be mad once it's popping off in here. Throw your hands in the air. Say Ernie. Hey. Say Ernie. Hey.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
You look at the play of their bench, this second unit is doing exactly what coach is looking for. It's a luxury to have this kind of support.
I mean, I know we talk about team depth all the time, but that's been the difference tonight. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
The Warriors leading. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
So on the floor for Denver, Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunk.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Grant, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Here's Murray following the basket by Draymond Green. Murray, no good.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Jokic.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Murray following the basket by Stephen Curry. Down low. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And then he makes a quick decision.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
It's good. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green.
Draymond Green making a good call that time in the open court.
Pass to Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Green. And the layup is good. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Draymond Green with only one thing on his mind when he gets that close, and that's collecting 2 points.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to dial it in now. We got to get focused, right? 3-4 stops in a row. We break the game open, all right?
This is what you like about Steve Kerr, able to gently guide his team down the path toward eventual crushing, absolutely crushing an opponent.
I mean, they're in a position to do something big here, but expect a lot of resistance from the other side. This thing could still swing the other way.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Looney, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Poole in at the point guard. And that one's good, Jokic.
Some nights Jokic is patient, where he plays the role of the setup man. But tonight, he's setting his own table.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Smith. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
We just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
There's Kuminga. The 9-footers on the mark.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Jokic finds Green, and yes, it's good. Green's got 4 this quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And Poole gets it to go.
Well, I don't think that's at the top of the menu of shots that Jordan Poole likes to take, but he can knock it down with touch.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Different look here for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Klay Thompson is checked in for Poole. And it's Stephen Curry in for Dante DiVincenzo. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. Left side, Gordon. Inside. Caldwell Pope pass. Look at that.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
What work from Steph Curry, gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Thompson. Here's Jokic. Unable to get that one. Great tee that time from Green. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy's also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time, so it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Murray, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Still a ton of intrigue around what it is that James Wiseman is going to be in the NBA. It's really about him staying healthy and getting a consistent opportunity to be solid.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Murray, no good. Now here's Wiseman, guarded by Porter. On its way from Curry for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And when Stephen Curry has these kind of nights where he's hot like this, it is must-see TV.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. We just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. You guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Little room,